Hello, Playmation Shorts back with another behind the scenes video for LEGO Star Wars Part 2. This mess that you are looking at is the most recent shot I did for the movie. I'm going to play the clip now, and then when it's done I'm going to talk about how I did it and explain this setup that you're looking at right here.
The rebellion will continue to gain a support in the Imperial Senate.
The Imperial Senate will no longer be of any concern to us. I have just received word that the Emperor has dissolved the Council permanently. The last remnants of the old Republic have been swept away.
It's impossible. How will the Emperor maintain control without the bureaucracy?
So now that you've watched the clip, I'll kind of go through it step by step and show you how I did it. So I've got this set here. Obviously it's a circle, it's the conference room. And the camera starts way over about here. And actually, the camera started over somewhere to the left over here. So you see these walls are in the way. These three sections I'm not going to take out now, but they were out of the way in the actual shoot. And the camera was pointing through here, going down so it could see the door and this guy here. And the focus starts on that guy, so what I do to adjust the focus on my camera, if I have to adjust it during a shot, is I'll put the tack that like this blue tack that I use to make Lego parts stick together. Put it on point A as well as point B, so I can adjust the focus easily and know where to stop it. So anyway, it starts here, then Grand Moff Tarkin and Darth Vader come in here. They had to walk in a circle, and the floor is all tiled. So they would walk on the tack. That's mostly what the tack gets used for. And it was really tricky to animate them walking because they had to walk a lot faster than minifigs typically walk in an animation. They had to keep up with the rotating set, and they had to get from point A to point B within a certain amount of time to fit in the shot. So they had to walk pretty fast. It's a pretty big distance for them to go. So anyway, the set would start moving, and it would get caught right about there. Because I have this built rotating set on a base plate, and of course this hallway sticking out of here would get caught on the base plate. So I'd have to take this inverted tile off of here, keep rotating it, and put it back on when it got here. And move the set just by these little ticks here. And all of these little ticks are half a centimeter apart that I kind of measured and drew by hand, so it made the movement not perfect. But anyway, I'd keep doing that, as well as moving the camera left to right. So the set had to rotate, as well as the camera had to dolly from left to right, and it would eventually get to this point here. I kind of had these plates lined up so I would know where to stop the camera. Anyway, so the set would keep on rotating. It would get caught again, but I've already moved it up over. Keep rotating. It would get caught here. I'd have to take this brick right off. Keep rotating it, and then it would end here. And so those walls I mentioned that were off before, by the time it got all the way over here, I would add those sections here, as well as I would have removed this section so the camera can see through there at the end of the shot. And this is where the set would end. It was pretty close to the camera here. And yeah, that's mostly more or less how I did the shot. The minifigs would walk on the tack. Some of the characters along the table would move around as well. I'd have to take apart the wall, rebuild it, rotate the set, dolly the camera. It was a lot of work. The shot took several hours for me to animate, and it's not the most perfect looking shot. There's a few walking movements as well as camera movements, since it was all just kind of done by hand and mostly eyeballing it. That look a little bit janky and not up to the standard I'd like to typically have in a shot, but for a special case like this, I'll let a few mistakes kind of slide by in my project here. Anyway, I just wanted to mostly show you this really complex set I built here. It's a poor man's camera rig. It's just paper, marker, and Lego bricks, and just whatever I could find to get this shot done. It was super complex, and something I like about a shot like this is if this were just an original Playmation Shorts video, I would never, ever, ever, ever do a shot like this. Since I'm doing a remake, I want to try and remake it as close as I can to the original scene, so I will go out of my way to build something like this, where as other projects I wouldn't, so that's kind of fun. It's a nice little experiment, even though it was a huge pain to do. So anyway, today I'm going to be finishing up in this set, and I will have to keep it built for future parts, or future chapters of this movie. And yeah, so subscribe so you don't miss part 2 when it comes out, and I'll see you guys on the next behind the scenes video.